The couple was just about to leave the restaurant. Luckily, the man wasn't killed in the explosion, but his wife was already lying in a pool of blood. The man's name was Nick. He and his wife Mary were both retired CIA agents. They had originally planned to go on a trip, but a sudden terrorist attack took Mary's life. He was completely out of sorts every day. He felt like everything had lost its meaning. But the CIA reached out to him. They told him his wife might have been a double agent. There was a Russian assassin. He had recently killed 6 NATO agents, one after another. And Nick's wife Mary was said to be this assassin's handler. Nick flew into a rage when he heard that. He and Mary had served the CIA for decades. How could he not know if Mary was a spy? The conversation ended on a sour note. The next day, Nick went to the CIA headquarters. He wanted to access the system to check some information, but his access card had been deactivated. It turned out the CIA now considered him a suspect. They had revoked all his clearance. Nick had no choice but to contact a hacker. They hacked into the relevant information system. Using surveillance footage from the restaurant, the hacker pulled up the list of everyone present. They discovered that just before the explosion, there were agents from several countries inside the restaurant, and that Russian assassin had also been spotted near the restaurant. Could Mary really have had ties to the Russians? To uncover the truth behind it all, Nick traveled to Budapest, Hungary. He found Lisa, a mutual friend of his and Mary's. Lisa's specialty was gathering intel. She told Nick he knew nothing about his wife. The ring Mary wore when she died wasn't her wedding ring. It was actually a piece of advanced nanotech. Only her partner William knew about the ring. Lisa suspected William had hacked the ring to track Mary's location and leaked it to the attackers. Nick truly had no idea about the ring. He felt the whole situation was getting more and more complicated. Meanwhile, William was gambling heavily at a casino. Nick went straight there to confront him, but one of William's men punched him from behind, knocking Nick out cold. When Nick regained consciousness, he was tied to a chair. Then William played a surveillance video. Nick was utterly shocked by what he saw. It turned out he and Mary had been under surveillance for a long time, and just as William was about to reveal the truth,